Hi everyone, hope you're well. I have just come out in between the storm. As you can see from the clouds, we can't see it very well from here, but there's been a lot of rain and dark clouds and then sunshine and then dark clouds and sunshine again today. So I just come out for a walk, actually not intending to do another vlog again, but as quite often happens when I come out to do a vlog, I really feel God speaking to me. And I was just thinking today about church just this weekend just gone, and I was asked if I would come on the online broadcast and pray with some other ladies because it was Mother's Day, which I was quite happy to do. But I have to say, even doing these vlogs and coming on live broadcasts, I actually don't find it easy. I do it because I don't allow fear to stop me. I wouldn't say I necessarily feel fear necessarily, but I do feel extremely nervous. And this last Sunday when we were on the broadcast, there were several of us praying, one in succession after each other. And as it was getting nearer and nearer the time that it was for me to pray, I was literally shaking, and I was shaking for quite a while after I got off the broadcast, the live part. Not because it was horrible for me. I really felt I needed to do it, but like I say, because sometimes God asks you to do courageous things or things that you find quite difficult. He asks you to do it, and I prayed and asked Holy Spirit, asked God to help me, and He's the one who gives me boldness and courage. And I love the saying, and I've said this probably in one of my previous vlogs, Joyce Meyer particularly says this, but I've heard it quite a few times, that courage is not the absence of fear, but it's taking action in the face of it. So I could have let that nervousness and lack of courage, I'd say, just stop me and just, not even do these vlogs, because I feel like that sometimes, quite often actually. I could allow that to stop me from doing things like that. But God says so many times in the Bible, like in Joshua 1 verse 9, I think that's in the Old Testament, I'll post the reference. God said to Joshua, "Be bold and courageous, I am with you." And on the day that Holy Spirit was basically poured out on all of the disciples after Jesus was risen from the dead and then went back to heaven, He said He would send a helper, and that was Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit came when all of the disciples at that point were together in the very early days, just after Jesus went back to heaven. And when they were filled with the Holy Spirit, they were filled with boldness and courage. So I'd asked Holy Spirit to help me. I prayed, "Please help me, Holy Spirit." And when I got on the broadcast, I did write notes. I prepared just to keep me focused in case I needed it. But actually it just flowed. And that, I believe, is the boldness and the courage that God gives us when we need it. And I'm not trying to promote myself and say, hey, I was on a broadcast that was online. I don't mean it like that. I'm using it as an example, because some people watching that will probably think, oh, you just made it look easy. You look like natural. You looked like, you've been doing it for a long while. Same with these vlogs. You might think, oh, you make it look so easy. But actually, to be honest, a lot of the time, I don't find it easy. I'm actually out here where there's no one around. I find it easier to do the vlogs when I'm on my own, when I've not got an audience specifically in front of me, because I get very nervous. And even doing this now, my knees are shaking a little bit, even though I'm just looking at the camera. So, it's not always easy, but God does give you the courage. If you ask Him, He will give you the boldness and the courage that you need. So ask Holy Spirit, please help me. That's what I do all the time, and He is always faithful to help me, like He did on the broadcast just recently and doing these vlogs. So yeah, I just thought I would leave that thought with you for today, and I will see you soon. Bye.